Okay, so are you ready to like really get into it? Because today we are going deep on this new Superman trailer.
Let's do it.
I am so excited about this movie, and this trailer I think has so much to unpack.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot
It's
going.
not just your dad's Superman, you know?
Yeah.
There's like a lot of interesting stuff happening.
Yeah, this is not your typical, like, good versus evil kind of Superman story.
No, it's like deeper and
It looks like a lot more,
more human, I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, more focus on, like, his humanity.
Right, and I thought it was really interesting how they showed him like being injured
Yeah,
and like really relying on crypto.
right. Yeah, that's not something you usually see.
You don't usually see Superman like needing help.
Yeah, he's usually the one, saving everyone else.
Right, exactly.
So to see him, vulnerable like that, I think it is really interesting.
Do you think it's like this whole trend of humanizing superheroes, or is this like something different, do you think?
I mean, it's definitely part of a trend we've seen, like, even with Batman, right? Like, the Dark Knight trilogy was all about, his struggles.
Right.
And I think it resonates with audiences because, we all have our own struggles.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's perfect, right?
Right.
Even Superman.
But it makes you wonder like how they're going to use that in the story.
For sure. I mean, is he going to have to, like, really confront his limitations?
Yeah.
Make difficult choices because he's not invincible.
Yeah, and it makes you
Yeah.
think about like what does strength really even mean then?
Right, exactly. Is it just about physical power?
Yeah.
Or is there something more to it?
more to it, yeah.
Like inner strength, resilience,
Right.
that kind of thing.
And speaking of like strong characters, I thought it was really cool how they're portraying Lois Lane.
Oh, yeah. She's not just a damsel in distress in this one.
No, she's like
She's a reporter.
front and center.
She's right in the thick of it.
Yeah, she's got her own thing going on.
Yeah. And that's always been important for her character.
Right.
She's not just Superman's girlfriend.
Right, she's like a full person.
Yeah, exactly. She's got her own career, her own goals.
Right.
And I think that makes their relationship more interesting, too.
Way more.
Because it's a partnership.
Like they're equals.
Yeah. They respect each other.
Yeah, and they challenge each other too.
Totally. And I think that's going to be a big part of this movie, like how their relationship impacts Superman.
Yeah.
Because she's the one who keeps him grounded,
Right.
Reminds him of what's at stake.
Right. Yeah, she's like his connection to like humanity.
Exactly.
Okay, but we can't talk about Superman without talking about Lex Luthor, right?
Well, of course not. He's like the ultimate villain.
Yeah, and I mean, did you see that look on his face when he was watching Superman?
Oh, yeah. It was intense.
It wasn't just like anger, you know?
No, it was like cold and calculating.
It was like personal.
Yeah, like he had a score to settle.
Yeah. And like knowing Lex, like knowing his whole history with like Kryptonian technology.
Right.
Do you think he's going to use like some of that against Superman?
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he's always just trying to find a way to beat Superman.
Right.
And if he can use Superman's own heritage against him, that would be pretty devious.
It'd be like the ultimate betrayal.
Yeah.
And speaking of betrayal, this movie seems like it's going all in on the DC universe.
Oh, yeah. They're not holding back.
Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific Metamorpho.
It's like a who's who of DC heroes.
I know. I was losing my mind when I saw that close-up on Metamorpho's face.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
It was so detailed you could see, like, the pain.
It was like you could feel the weight of his experiences.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's what's so cool about having all these characters, that they bring their own stories with them.
Right, and, like, for anyone listening who's not familiar with these heroes, you should definitely check them out.
Yeah, there's so much cool stuff to explore.
So much rich history.
Yeah, like Green Lantern, he's not just a guy with a ring. He's part of this whole intergalactic peacekeeping force.
Right, and Hawkgirl.
He's got ties to ancient Egypt and the mystical side of the DC universe.
Yeah, this movie is bringing so much to the table.
It's like a whole new level of depth.
Okay, we got to talk about Crypto, too.
Oh, yeah, Superman's best friend.
He's not just like a cute sidekick.
No, he's actually helping Superman fight.
Yeah, and, like, they really showed their bond, you know?
Yeah, it's like that unconditional love that a dog gives you.
Yeah, and for anyone who doesn't know, Crypto also has powers.
Oh, yeah. He's not just any dog.
He's a super-powered Kryptonian dog.
So don't underestimate him.
Don't mess with Crypto.
He'll bite back.
Okay, but Superman is going to need all the help he can get with these threats they showed.
Oh, yeah. They look intense.
I mean, that fire-breathing creature.
It was massive.
It looked like Doomsday, but like even scarier.
Yeah, and that would make sense given that Doomsday is one of Superman's most iconic enemies.
Right, but what about that other one?
The star-shaped one?
Yeah.
That could be Solaris.
Oh, wow.
The Sun Eater.
Okay, so for people who don't know,
Solaris is like a cosmic level threat.
Yeah, like this thing eats stars.
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying.
So bringing Solaris into the movie would be huge.
Yeah, it would raise the stakes for sure.
And it would tie back to Krypton's destruction.
Right, because Solaris could have been involved in that.
Right.
And that would give Superman a personal connection to the threat.
And speaking of Krypton, did you notice how amazing the visuals were in this trailer?
Oh, yeah. They really captured that classic comic book feel.
It's like bright and vibrant
It's like
and
energetic.
yeah,
It
that's right.
really feels like Superman.
Yeah, like hopeful and
Inspiring. Like
Yeah.
he represents the best of humanity.
I think it's safe to say this isn't just another Superman movie.
Definitely no.
This is like a whole new exploration of the character.
Yeah, they're going deep into his vulnerabilities, his relationships, his legacy.
And they're doing it all within this huge DC universe.
Yeah, it's not just a standalone story, it's connected to something bigger.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so exciting.
Yeah, it's not just about the action, it's about the ideas, the
Yeah.
themes.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be a hero in a world that needs one so badly?
Right.
It's a question we're all grappling with.
And I want to hear from you, like, what parts of Superman's character resonate with you?
What do you think this movie's gonna focus on?
What are your theories? Let us know.
Because we're dying to find out.
All right, until next time.
See ya, Rio.
Stay soon.
Later. Bye.
Bye.